Listen to this. A reporter who says he hasn't been able to ask the White House any questions in 4 months was promptly scolded by Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre when he finally had his chance.
Thank you very much, Karine. Mr. Kirby, I'm getting a chance after 4 months, so I hope I can ask just 2 questions.
That's up to Karine.
Right? I mean, after that statement, maybe just get 1 question.
Ooh, so should I combine them, or what should I do?
I think you're wasting our time, sir. Can you please
So, Mr.
ask
Kirby,
your question?
Oh, yikes. That reporter is Frontier Post managing editor, Jaleel Afridi, and he joins me now. Jaleel, good morning to you. What did you think of that moment when the press secretary said you're wasting our time?
I think it was a bit disrespectful. That's why I didn't even listen to her last part. I think Karine is just not used to independent international journalists who ask tough questions, or maybe who enjoys independent policy, and maybe that's the reason why she is afraid to face international journalists, especially.
So that's why you think that she hasn't called on you in 4 months?
That probably is one of the reasons. Another reason could also be because President Biden has been accused of throwing Imran Khan's government, and it has become such an international issue now that she probably doesn't have anything to say. I'm sure you're aware of the big protest rally by the Pakistani American community outside the White House. So she probably just doesn't have too many answers, and I do feel like on international issues she lacks the understanding of the importance of many issues. You know, that's why she's not. I feel like she doesn't feel comfortable answering those questions by international journalists.
Oh, I understand. So you wanted to ask John Kirby 2 questions. What were they? Were you able to ask them, and did you get an answer?
So my first question, yes, was about since last 1 year, Pakistan has turned into this country where things are extremely devastated, whether it's economy, social fabric of the society, whether it's the future of democracy in the country, you know, and even the Pakistan's role in the war in Ukraine. You know, Pakistan has been providing weapons. Pakistan has refused to say anything about it. Mr. Kirby, Karine doesn't say anything about it. That was one of the questions. The second question that I've been wanting to ask so almost last year, and I tried to settle it in a professional manner, but then I thought maybe, you know, it needs more attention, and that is the White House press briefing room has no seat for a handicapped journalist. And after suffering encephalitis, I have, you know, issues with my balancing, with my hearing. You know, I mean, I look fine, but from inside, those who know what encephalitis is, it's a severe illness. And, you know, Tamara Keith had given me a stool to sit on. That stool has been stolen now. Now the new president has come, and I left her many messages. But so that was the second question that President Biden claims to, and I saw it myself. He has done a lot of work for handicap and all these laws in the 90s when I came here to study in the U.S. So I was just wondering, how come the White House press briefing room does not have a single seat for a person who has health issues, you know?
Yeah,
that was my second question.
It would be so easy to add a handicap chair to the White House briefing room. So maybe now that you've said it here, they'll get the message and you'll be a little bit more comfortable in those press briefings, because everybody deserves to be while they do their job. Jaleel Afridi, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Of course.